And here we are, Tuesday afternoon, 6:15 p.m., something like that. Not particularly hot. It's like 29 degrees currently, so okay. Yesterday it was much more. No, it was the same. Yesterday it was the same. Even though the feeling was worse. Now, currently there is a little breeze, so it's a little bit better. But yeah, from now on the temperatures will be rising for some time, well, at least for a week. And then like Friday, Saturday, it will once again hit perhaps about 35 degrees Celsius. So let's start with something that happened last week. In 1 week there were 3 derailments on our railways. Luckily there was only material damage, on the engines, rail cars, and the infrastructure, of course, the railways. So, for example, now our main railway connection between the Copper Port and the interior, there is only one line. It's cut until further notice. And just last month, the Director General of the Slovenian Railways was bragging how much better the conditions are regarding the railways, the rail traffic, transport, and so forth. Yeah. So the last 2 derailments happened during the weekend, basically. In the first one, the engine derailed and it was apparently a minor thing, because the next day it wasn't the same spot. The last 6 rail cars in the composition in the train derailed, and destroyed quite a lot of track. They were carrying grain, wheat, and now no more traffic on a railway for a while. So and people are complaining regarding the state of our railways, for decades. Even though, quite a lot of investments were done. New trains, they are building new rails or replacing, modernizing, upgrading. But yeah, majority of our railways are single. So, if one goes, everything stops. So yeah, that's the problem. Oh yeah. So for example, if you wanted to go now on to the seaside, you cannot. Well, they have a bus replacement service, but you know, the cargo now has to be moved on the trucks, and Chucky Lizzie, which means, yeah, I'm just watching. No, Liza, stoy. No indicator that he's moving to the right on his cell phone. Yeah, you know, and we already have quite a congestion on our highways currently, because the powers that be decided that, you know, during the summer season is the best time to start working on several sections of the highway between Ljubljana and Maribor, and which basically, you know, clocks everything up. Of course, the people in charge are saying, you know, that there was no alternative to this, and I think last week the ministry had to admit that their prognosis regarding how this construction work will affect congestion and how the traffic will divert itself basically on local roads. So yeah, they failed miserably. So now basically some local, let's say, smaller towns and villages are basically used as a detour. Oh, she found some. Joj, Lizzy, pa kje smo to? She has that seat, those seats all over her. Oh yeah, this will take some time. Yeah, she wants to go everywhere. Okay, I think that I have removed the majority of them. I cannot feel anything. Oh yeah, on the legs, of course, as usual. The other, yeah. Oh, found some more here. So yeah. And regarding the stupidity, today our largest hospital, so the Universal Clinical Hospital of Ljubljana, something like that, issued a statement. Lizzy, greva tukaj. Oh, she has on a snout some more. Issued a statement saying that recently they have seen a rise of cases with and now she will throw up. Видно. Yeah. Rise in cases with people severely damaging their eyesight. Number 2. Видно. Like when I came home, I said, "Do you want some yogurt?" And she didn't came up. So yeah, I think this is the reason. So as I was trying to say, increasing the basically eye damages, damage to the corneas and so forth. And apparently the reason is that currently so-called solar yoga is apparently popular among a percentage of the population, which basically means that during sunsets and sundowns they are staring directly into the sun to receive the solar energy, while at the same time they are basically burning out their corneas. And so, the hospital had to make a statement to people to stop doing that, looking directly into the sun. So yeah, not the brightest bunch. Oops. Okay, we will end on this point.